Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. Win. These ops ain't lit.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be using these beautiful bundles from Yiroo hair. We have their Malaysian curly and with a 14-inch closer, 16, 18, and 20-inch bundles. And I went ahead and created a unit with it. I just want to show you a little bit of unboxing. This is what the box looks like and what the hair looks like straight out of the box. The frontal was nice and full. The bundles were nice and full as well, and everything, you know, measured to length. I went ahead and created a unit quickly using the hot glue gun method. And so today I'm going to show you a little bit more of a styling video. I decided I wanted to try and do a half up, half down situation. So we're going to get into how I created that. So this is what the unit looked like, completely finished before styling. The hair was nice and fluffy and soft and moved really well. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did the half up, half down. So I started by using my mannequin head, and you can see the frontal's on. It's good to go. So I just use my T-pins to pin that down because I will be like kind of pulling on it and making sure that everything is nice and sleek. And it just shows the parts easier when the hair is stable, and it was easier to do off my head versus on my hair. So I wanted to work with this while it was wet because working with dry curly hair just gives you more of a possibility of pulling out strands because it tangles into itself. All curly hair will not tangle, but ravels into itself. So to keep it more easily movable, I went ahead and wet the hair. I cut a little bit of the layers just so they were laid a little bit more flat because I felt like it was kind of choppy. So I sectioned the hair and gave it a little bit of layer so it just flowed a little more nicely. And I really just eyeballed different areas of the hair. There was no real strategic rhyme or reason to it. Alright, so now I'm deciding where I want to start my parts and pulling out baby hairs out the way. So because this style was, at first it was going to be permanent, but I think I'm going to change it now for the second video. But I'm sectioning the hair to where I want my half up, half down to lay. And I'm making sure that the frontal areas that I use is covering any other tracks that you may see when I start pulling the frontal hairs up and out the way. So especially where the frontal meets the mesh, the spandex dome cap, I want to make sure there's hair laying there to cover those tracks, and that the frontal is still laying nice and flat, and the hair in the back as well. So like I said, the frontal is nice and full, and if you wanted a more of like a kind of sleek look, I would say you could just use the frontal and only wrap a little bit of hair. But I wanted it to be really full, so I decided to add the remaining bundles that I had. Well, not a full bundle, but it was like the last bit of the 16-inch bundle. I began to wrap that around this top portion where the frontal is to make the half up part fuller. Like the back looks really nice and full, and like you could wear it like this and just leave it like that, but I just wanted some more volume. I wanted it to be a little more extra, so I decided to go ahead and wrap that last bundle around the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet that strand too, and then I'll begin wrapping it and just holding it into place with bobby pins. And I'm just working it all the way around and making it look as full as I like. So to cover up where we wrapped it, I just took a strand from the little ponytail area and started wrapping that around. And I felt like it just looked too plain. Again, I was going for something a little more extra so that the hair, I just wanted it to have a little more pizzazz. So I decided to use different like hair accessories that I had from creating a different crochet lock unit I made, which video will be coming soon on that. So I just decided to pull from my little bag of jewels and get to wrapping and decorating this unit. I took the hair jewels that you can put on braids or that people put on their box braids. You definitely use some different products so you can make it more sleek and you have the wet look. This is the unit completely dry and I'm here for it both ways. It was a nice length and the hair still feels light. It doesn't feel heavy on the head. So I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this styling video and that you get you some Yiroo bundles because they are bomb.com. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Stay true.